What's up, guys? It's EDA here, and we're going to be doing a review of the Arsenal versus Porto game. And guys, what a game! I had the privilege and honor of being there live yesterday. Obviously, a couple of days out of surgery, but it's my Arsenal. I love them. I had to be there. So, yeah, managed to get tickets. And what a game it was, guys! Tense from the moment you got into the stadium. Tense. You could feel it. We were obviously expectant going into this game. Um, but there's also a realization of the position that Porto had put themselves in from us conceding that last minute goal. We had a mountain to climb. Porto, before I go into Arsenal very briefly, Porto, I've got to give my hats off to them. They were one of the toughest teams that we've played all season. They are so well set up tactically. They are masters of the dark arts, and I say that with kind of a glowing review. You have to know how to play in Europe. You know, have to know how to move other teams away from what they like to do. And Porto were amazing at that. Again, we've never had a difficult time um, breaking down the team this season. I think Brentford are probably the closest example, and I think the Brentford game and this game being so close together was kind of the best dress rehearsal we could ask for. Key things to call out from Porto, again from their team. I'll say Wendell and Mario, the wing backs, full backs were really good, really on job. Sal as well, working hard on the wing, causing issues. Barella, safe passer, harrying in the midfield. Again, just overall, just being a new nuisance to the Arsenal way of wanting to play. Looking at the Arsenal team, again, the goal from Trossard was a massive moment. Cannot underestimate that. Prior to that, there'd been some, I guess, some issues with him trying to beat his man. Same thing with Saka. Both wingers are really, really talented, really, really good technical players. The issue that they have is that they don't have that dynamic speed. That's what Martinelli has. That's what some of the top wingers, Vinny Jr., have. That's what we're lacking in our rotation of wingers when we lose Nelly. We need someone who's as dynamically fast and who can break fullbacks with his one-on-one pace. And Trossard and Saka couldn't do that via that method, but they linked up with the midfield nicely to get that goal. And so it was really, really impactful to see the captain assist Trossard for the goal. So big ups to Trossard for the goal. The rest of the performance, I think, could have been a little bit better. But again, big moments need big players, and he showed up. Same thing with the captain, Captain Fantastic, Odegaard. What can you say? Seeing him live, watching me on TV, first thing that always stands out to me is his work rate, his pressing. When I think about him as our captain pressing, he works so hard. I don't think there's a Arsenal player, an attacking Arsenal player I've seen work as hard as he has when it comes to harrying defenders and working to get the ball back and organizing the press. It's a skill, an underrated skill. But again, I'm proud for him to be our captain. He leads in a different way from the traditional captains. And yeah, it's great to see. Gabriel, again, was good. I think he was slightly better than Saliba. Declan Rice was good. Kivior as well. Amazing performances. You saw the level drop. You saw the level drop when Zinchenko came into this team. He gave away the ball so many times, out of position. I remember in the prediction and the preview video that we did, I actually said, "Oh, I'd start with Zinchenko to get on the front foot." I understand why Mikel didn't do that because we look so defensively weak when Zinchenko came into the team. I was not impressed with his cameo appearance at all, and I think this just adds more credence to Kivior starting for the remainder of the season and Zinchenko coming in when needed. Big shouts out to Raya, David Raya. What a performance! Before we get into the penalty shootout, he was amazing in regular time and in extra time, making big saves. There's always been criticisms about his shot stopping. Aaron Ramsdale's a better shot stopper. Guys, let's just get to the meat of it. David Raya is a better goalkeeper than Aaron Ramsdale. And at the beginning of the season, a lot of Arsenal fans, a lot of media personalities were emotional because they like Aaron as a person. I like Aaron as a person. He's not the better goalkeeper. He didn't deserve to start. He wasn't unfairly treated. None of the above applies to him. And it may be a story that he's trying to sell. It may be a story that his dad was trying to push. But Aaron Ramsey has no divine right to be Arsenal's goalkeeper. Bukayo Saka has no divine right to be Arsenal's right winger. Gabriel Jesus has no divine right to be Arsenal's striker. You work for your position day in, day out. And if someone better comes along, then so be it. And in the case of Aaron Ramsdale, David Raya came along and he usurped him. And I believe if Aaron really, really wanted that position and really thought he was better than David Raya, he would stay and keep fighting. I truly believe that. But I think he knows as well as we know that David Raya is better than him, and it's for a multitude of reasons. One, which is I think the biggest one, is mentality. Mentality. Aaron, for whatever reason, whether it's concentration levels, whether it's just his personality type, isn't as settling, isn't as comfortable to watch as it is with David Raya. On the ball, his distribution is on another level. Shot stopping wise, I think they're more comparable. I don't think David's as bad as some people make out, and I don't think Aaron's as good as some people make out. I think they're in the same ballpark as each other, but I don't think they are in the same ballpark in terms of distribution and in terms of mentality. So as we mentioned, guys, we went to penalties, and what a tense time it was in the stadium. I'll be honest with you, everybody was not looking forward to the penalty shootout, given what we experienced last season with Sporting. And it felt like Portuguese opposition again would be experiencing the same thing. Luckily, we had our captain step up first. He set the tone of his penalty and was followed up by Kai and Bakayo. In between those, we had this save from Raya from Wendell's penalty, which he got a slight touch on onto the post and then off his back. And again, the crowd went crazy. Guys, it was a moment that, again, put us in the driving position. Bakayo continued that. They made it 3-2 with Gurich. Deck slotted away his penalty to make it 4-2. And then the amazing save that we saw from Raya to stop Galeno in the penalty shootout was beautiful. You can see the short on our channel, so make sure to take a look. But yeah, guys, what a game! That's all I can say. I'm still recovering from that one. It was an emotional one, but again, proud of the team, proud of Mikel stepping up. We spoke about his European record in the preview. He's broken a duck here. Now onto the quarterfinals. We've got some big teams in the quarterfinals. The Man Cities of the world, the Real Madrids, the PSGs, the Bayern Munichs, the Barcelonas. Who we get in the quarterfinals, we'll yet to see. We'll cover the draw, which is on Friday. If you're asking me if I have who I have a preference for, I want the teams that we've got history with, teams that used to bully us in the past. If we're being honest, I want the Bayern Munichs of the world. I want the Barcelonas of the world. Those are the two teams I'm eyeing for because I want revenge. I want my get back, and I would like it against them. So yeah, those will be my two teams I'd love to face. But whoever we face, I think we need to come in with a mentality that we can do it. We can do it. The hardest team, I think, in this competition for us will be Man City. I would hate to see Man City in the Champions League quarters or semis. I'd rather play them in the final, given what we're already challenging them for the Premier League. Man City versus Arsenal, Champions League quarters or semis sets Liverpool up perfectly to win the league, and I think it's best avoided if we're being honest. So, guys, this has been a review of the Arsenal versus Porto game. Again, what a game. Please make sure to like and subscribe. We're going to have more content. We're not only here with football, we're here with boxing, MMA, NFL. We're going to be coming with some NBA and WWE content as well. But, guys, thank you for joining me. Peace.